Hello, everybody. Welcome to the AW Big Business Media Screener. First off, take some questions for our superstars. First off, and still the TBS champion, Chelsea Green.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that ordeal.
First, before any questions, you have anything to say?
I just don't like the appearance of Mariah May tonight interrupting my speech, where she rudely interrupted me, and it was just not very nice during a big pay-per-view like this tonight. And yeah. Any questions here?
Alright, may I ask a question?
Yes.
Alright, so how do you feel personally knowing that Mariah May is the #1 contender to your title? Knowing that she might be a rookie and you might know AEW more than she does. And she might have less experience than you do in the ring overall. How do you feel knowing that at All In she'll be your opponent? And how do you think you will win?
So me, I think I stated this during my promo, and that she rudely interrupted. I am not afraid of anything that comes in my way during my reign of this TBS title. So I am not afraid. I am not taking this easy on her, even though she is a rookie. And I myself even hasn't made a long time in this company, but I'm still with this title, and she is not, so she needs to know her place.
Okay, thank you, Chelsea. Any more questions?
I don't think I can ask twice because I had a question on Natty.
You may ask your question.
I'm gonna let somebody else go first and then after.
I have a question.
Yes.
My question is, do you feel as if the green era will come to an end at All In due to the new talent in the locker room?
These new talents such as Natalia or Natty, whatever you want to call her, they come in, ruin my spotlight, and then go because they can't compete with me. Yep, and I don't feel any, fright of anyone behind those curtains in the backstage. So, this is just my reign. The green era, it will hopefully never come to an end. As long as I'm here, it's not gonna.
Alright.
Okay, thank you, Chelsea. Any more questions?
Alright, my question on Natty.
Yes.
How do you feel that a veteran like Natty, knowing that you and her trained at the same facility, in the same country, in the same area, going up against her tonight and coming out with the victory?
Yes, actually, I thought I saw a little bit of innocence in her back then, yeah, all that, but until the second she came up to me and ruined my spotlight during that Dynamite, I felt like it's always been the same old Natty Neidhart who needs her spotlight, ruining others. So yeah, I don't like her anymore. The chemistry we had back then is not the same as we have now.
Understood.
Okay, thank you. There was a question, the person in green, he asked, how does it feel to be a champion at AEW?
I've actually been a champion most of my time here, so it feels pretty normal. But for the people who don't, it's not. They need to be a champion like me, but they just don't have that much work ethic, like me. So, yeah.
Okay, any questions for Chelsea Green or Donny Khan?
I have a question for Chelsea.
Okay.
So my question is, do you have anything planned for All In?
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Do you have anything planned, like any like? Do you have any opponent that you think you should face at All
Well,
In?
she is facing Mariah May.
I'm
Oh,
facing.
and that match was confirmed, or tonight, which became number one contender. I think that's enough questions for Chelsea Green. Thank you.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
Chelsea.
Thank you for your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have the TNT champion, Orange Cassidy.
Oh,
Okay,
hello
good evening,
there.
Orange. Okay, good evening, Cassidy. Do you have anything you'd like to say to fans or the superstars backstage before we get questions?
I mean, you know what? I just don't feel like it. I'm feeling a bit more lazy tonight.
Okay, now we may go with questions. Any questions?
Quick question. Question for me. For me.
Yeah.
So we have seen Hangman target you. Do you have anything to say about that? About what happened on the cruise? Anything to say about that?
I mean, I felt as if it was a murder attack to end my career and end my time here as champion. But I took it to the side where I didn't really give one damn shit. And to be honest, I've already beat Hangman Adam Page. So next time, I'm just gonna end him. That's it.
I have a question for Donny Khan. Donny Khan.
Mm-hmm. If it's referring, it has to have Orange Cassidy around. If it's a personal question for me, wait till later.
Okay. It's a question.
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
Another question for Orange Cassidy. So my question is, how did it feel winning the championship at Double or Nothing, and how do you feel should be the right way to end Hangman Adam Page?
I mean, Double or Nothing was Allegiant Stadium, and if I'm not wrong, that was our sold out show. That was our highest stats. So winning the championship, I mean, it felt like the whole globe was watching me and the whole pro wrestling community was watching AXR. So, I mean, referring to Adam Page, I just don't really like talking about him, but just know at All In, when I do make him tap out, it's gonna be Orange Cassidy as TNT champion forever.
Okay, another question. Is a match official?
There
It's
are no official
always-
matches for Orange Cassidy and Heyman Page at this point. Anything regarding to official matches will always be posted online.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Any more questions for Orange Cassidy before Orange Cassidy departs?
That's
Okay.
it.
Thank you for being here, Orange Cassidy. We hope to see more of you on Wednesday. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, next up we have the winners of our main event, Jake Cargill and Mercedes Monet. Good evening, ladies. Is there anything you would like to say before we begin questions?
Yes, no.
Okay, any questions for Mercedes Monet or Jake Cargill or Dominic?
I have one. The
what's your
CEO, the CEO in the Storm. How? First, I have multiple questions, but First, how do you feel on the win? That's first. How do you feel on the win that you had tonight?
Mercedes, we cannot hear you.
And
Jade, we cannot hear you.
uh,
Jade, Mercedes.
they responded.
So I have a question for actually Donny Khan. We saw the return of Maxwell Jacob Freeman earlier today. Can you tell us how that came to be? How did MJF come back after his pipe bomb promo on Dynamite?
So basically, AXR and MJF, we reached some contract negotiations. Of course, he asked for a raise that was granted to him. He asked for a lighter schedule that was also granted to MJF. And he also asked for ice cream bars. I'm not sure why he asked for that, but he asked for ice cream bars. But one thing he did not ask for is that briefcase. I could say that the casino ladder match tonight did not take place because all participants of that ladder match were found attacked backstage. We have some security footage that we're still reviewing, and all indications point towards Wardlow doing this. I don't understand the connection between Wardlow and MJF. MJF literally just walked into the arena, walked up to me, signed the contract right and grill, and he walked out with the briefcase. The briefcase is not awarded to him in any way. I could say he is not the holder of that briefcase. He is not the permanent number one contender. But we'll just have to wait till Dynamite to find out further on MJF.
Okay,
I have a question.
Quick question.
okay, Morant, then Kobe, then Israel.
Alright, so Ordeal, no, Donny, Mr. Khan. First off, a huge congratulations on the succession of big business. Also, knowing that the professional pro wrestling world is huge, and with the recent, also congratulations on the recent launch of Ring of Honor. Knowing that other feds, I don't think I can name drop them on here, but knowing that other feds are out there, and there's a certain fed, you know, New Japan Pro Wrestling, it's always been somewhere for the EVPs, you know, Omega, Mad Nick Jackson, Cody Rhodes. It's always been a special place for them. Would you think about adding New Japan Pro Wrestling to that list of accolades with Ring of Honor and your AEW succession?
Well, we have to take one step at a time. So once Ring of Honor is fully launched and on the road, then we can look at other ideas. But right now, we're focused on Ring of Honor.
Okay. So you haven't.
Okay,
Wait, you
I
have
already got
other
a
I have a
AEW shows
question.
planned, like you have Collision, like, and
There's some last thing.
Can you repeat that question? Some connection issues.
Let me nigga.
Repeat that.
I believe his question is how did you react to WXR scheduling their Saturday Night Live main event on the same day as AEW's Big Business?
Well, I'd have to say that event was scheduled last minute. Not the first time we've had other federations schedule shows on the same day or in the same time frame they could say it's it's not the same time, but that still brings effects to each other's shows. Even after saying that we would start trying not to do that, we're here. It was definitely done purposely, I would say. They didn't have no dramatic effect on our show. The show still goes on regardless. Show will always go on. And this honestly goes to any other federation. We've had federations in the past try and schedule shows at the same time of us, and they're not here anymore. AXR is still here, and AXR will forever be here. AXR will always be here to stay. On that topic of other federations, there's people jumping ships through multiple federations, but I believe they're making a bad mistake. I mean, especially people who you would think they learned their lesson, who went to past federation that no longer exists. AXR will always be the federation that is here, so have your fun at other federations while you have it. AXR will always be here for you to come crawling back to.
I have a question.
That's a bold statement.
Another question.
I have a question.
Okay. Here's where you go.
This is a question for Mercedes Monet. How did it feel winning here at your hometown of Boston? Can you explain how it felt to win a match in your hometown?
Mercedes Monet.
Sorry, my bad.
No, we could.
So, I'm really glad I won at my hometown. I mean, I put the Boston, and I'm glad that I won. Next question.
I have a question.
Okay. What's your question?
This is for both of y'all. How does it? Do you think after you four women have clashed, will there be another time we see y'all two again in the same ring?
Yeah, maybe one day. Yeah, we'll see. I have a question.
Okay, any more questions?
Question.
Okay,
question,
yes.
Question, Mike. Question, Mike.
Okay, one second. What's your question?
What's both female stars with other companies? Is there any future of you guys appearing on different television shows? Reality TV. Other wrestling brands. ROH.
I could sneak an answer into that question. I could tell you that AEW All Access is in development, so yes, they will be on reality television soon.
Oh.
So there's an answer.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
Okay, Cable, your question?
Question. All right, this one is for Mr. Kun. I'm very curious just as to, we can see OLED Texas is the next major premium market stop for All Elite Wrestling X Roblox. I'm very curious, do you have any plans to extend into international markets after the great successes of your past pay-per-views?
Of course, our first show was in the United Kingdom. Grand Slam Mexico was announced during the Big Business broadcast, so we're gonna be in Mexico in 2 weeks. Then right after All In, we're still looking at scheduling events after All In, but right now we're focused on Grand Slam Mexico and the final stop, which is All In Texas.
I don't know.
This is
I have
Any more questions?
another question relating to what was just said. So, Mr. Khan, knowing that AEW X Roblox is a huge fed for many superstars to join, knowing that the Grand Slam Mexico is about to happen, what are your plans on what may occur, especially since the postponing of the casino battle? What's it called? Casino ladder
Casino ladder
match.
match.
Yeah.
there's I don't really understand that question, but I'll answer
Let
from
me
what I
finish
got.
what
The question.
they have. What ideas do you have planned due to it being postponed? Do you have like them
Well,
doing promos, them
that's
doing
a creative issue. I can't reveal that publicly. Next question.
understood?
Question here, mate. Question here, mate.
Okay, Cable.
This question goes out to all three of you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very curious. You mentioned other companies trying to schedule at the same time as you, hence creating competition. I'm just very curious. What are you all's overview on other companies trying to fight with you? Do you view other companies at the same level as you? What do you believe AXR is? Do you believe they're on the same level
I'll take this one.
as other competitors?
Other companies, they could have higher analytics than us. They could do whatever they want. But at the end of the day, most of these other companies, they're entering a yard that is mostly cleaned up. AEW, we've choosing to be in breaking the fourth wall here, choosing to be in the AEW Federation, we've entered a yard that is filled with trash, and it's our responsibility to clean up that trash. We have a lower market, considering AEW is a lower market in real life. So we have a challenge, and that's why I chose to do AEW when starting up this federation. We have an actual challenge. I mean, we could slap a WWE logo on any poster and get 500 views with ease. It's really not that hard. With AEW, you have to actually there's a struggle there. You have to put in real hard work. With WWE, you could put a half-ass storyline on YouTube and get all the views for it and celebrate that success. Me, I don't like to celebrate easy work. I like to celebrate hard work. And so far, we've been putting in hard work since day one. We've seen constant growth. I'm happy we didn't go the WWE route or even the TNA route. The market is just so wide there. It's just so easy to grow. Anybody, I've seen the most lowest quality of a show be put on YouTube and just instantly get 500 views simply because they have the WWE logo as their thumbnail. It's not the same for us. We have to put in actual work. We're here to put in work for a grind. This every single day, every single show is a grind. Other companies cannot say that. They could put in 1/4 of the work as us. So
A quick
that's
question
my
for
answer to that.
Okay,
Mr. Tony Khan,
last question for
or last question. So
One
as
second,
we can see,
just to quickly add on to
Grind-
that, and also there's just like with our grind, we have with us being an AEW company, it's harder for us to find people to keep the boat moving, to keep the boat sailing towards All In, to keep it moving even past that. We're very good at finding people who are dedicated, but our focus are on people who are dedicated to our grind, people who want to work hard and get results for that hard work, and not people who want to go elsewhere and where they could simply slap a WWE logo on a thumbnail and get X amount of views. I really don't see any WWE Federation as success.
last question for Mr. Khan. So as we saw that you announced on the main show that Grand Slam Mexico will happen in Ciudad Mexico, in Mexico. Do you have any future pay-per-views to be there in Mexico?
There's no plans for Mexico. Grand Slam will not be pay-per-view. It will be a special edition of Dynamite. Considering Grand Slam Mexico, I could announce that Mexican pro wrestler Mystico will be on Dynamite this upcoming Wednesday. So if you're interested in Grand Slam, you should be interested in this upcoming Dynamite.
Okay, thank you. That concludes our AEW media Scrum. I hope to see each and every one of you at AEW Dynamite. Goodbye.